Hello and welcome to Theatre State's production of Say Yes to Tess by Tess Seddon with music by Harry Blake. This is the hilarious and uplifting true story of activism, Yorkshire grit and learning to vote for yourself. Let's begin by hearing from Tess.
I wrote the play because I'd had this experience in my life of standing in the general election, and I felt like it would be a really fun and important story to tell about our country and how it operates in its democracy and in its political systems. But also I just thought it would be a really, really fun show to put to music because politics is utterly bonkers. Writing, directing and performing in the show is full on. It's been really a lot of fun, but also a lot of different hats to wear when we're rehearsing. But luckily I've got a brilliant cast and also a co-director in the form of Harry Blake, which makes things a lot easier.
And here's Harry Blake sharing how he and Tess collaborated.
Tess wrote the script first, and then we looked through it together, looking for the moments where we could find the songs. So we had this idea that the musical is like a roller coaster ride that Tess gets on, and then it gets bigger and bigger and more dramatic as it goes on. So we're just looking for those points and what musicals and music and showbiz and politics have in common, I guess. And so that's how we did it.
Set and costume designer Ruta Erbeta explains the process of creating the look for the show.
So me, Tess and Harry worked through many iterations to come up with this quite simple and streamlined design of the 4 polling booths and the kind of tiered platform, because we wanted to draw inspiration from political architecture, from civic spaces. At the same time, we realized that it is firstly a musical, so it needs to be fun and a bit flashy, and that we have some artistic license to not be naturalistic. And also the set had to serve some other locations mentioned in the script. The simplicity of the 4 polling booths offer theatrical playfulness with the curtains opening and closing, and they're also on wheels, so they spin, so there's loads of fun choreography done with that. We've had quite a lot of fun with colour. We use Yorkshire blue quite a lot in the set. We also wanted to kind of allow the characters to pop, so the costume's quite colourful, and each character has like some key costume elements that are quite bold.
It's worth adding that the 4 polling booths have certainly been given some musical flashiness, with strips of LED lights framing the edges of each one, and the curtains, which are on 3 sides, have a material with a silver sheen on the outside, as well as the Yorkshire blue Ruta mentioned. There's a point when they're all turned around with a solid back facing us, and revealed across 3 of them is an image of Tess in an orange top looking thoughtful, surrounded by clouds. The 4th booth has a Yorkshire Party banner on it, a simple print of green rolling hills in the bottom 6th, and the rest Yorkshire blue sky with a white rose and the Yorkshire Party in Comic Sans lettering. At the end, this banner is removed to create a blank screen to show some film from Tess's election night experience. To the left of the space is a keyboard, and placed centrally is the tiered platform, which is a bit like a smaller version of the Olympic medal winners' podium. It's grey and can be moved around when needed. It also holds some useful props as the steps open up. There are Vote Conservative and Vote Labour banners that make an appearance on election night. The floor is grey with flecks of blue, white and silver, giving it a bit of shimmer and sparkle. One key prop to let you know about is a decorative stool that's a small 3-legged stool with a seat that's covered almost entirely in purple sequins. There's lilac ribbon around the outside edge, with darker purple material creating an outer circle around an inner circle of paler purple sparkle. There are some ribbons tied in bows on the legs too. It's clear that this is an enthusiastic effort rather than a professional piece of work. Tess is given a handmade rosette, which is about the size of a side plate and is white with a silver glitter centre. There's also a cheerleading moment that involves silver pom-poms that rustle. Towards the end, ballot papers fly like confetti out into the audience from handheld devices. We'll meet 6 main characters and a few more minor characters, and these are all played by 5 actors. We'll start with Tess.
My name's Tess Seddon, and I'm playing the part of Tess Seddon. I'm a tall, white female in my mid-30s. I've got blonde dyed hair with brown roots, and I have a friendly smile.
Tess wears an orange top and black trousers, and when her image is being revamped, a Yorkshire blue sparkly dress with ruches is suggested, but a grey jacket is the option chosen, which is worn over Tess's clothes. When she first goes to check out a Yorkshire Party meeting, she wears a flat cap.
My name's Porvy Palmer. I am average height, average weight. I have brown skin, dark, black curly hair, and brown eyes. I am playing the character of Dani and Sue. Dani is Tess's roommate, housemate, and Sue is a member of the Yorkshire Party. So Dani's, she's got a bit more of a grounded, lower voice, from Leeds, so been round here her whole life. She can be a little bit aggressive sometimes, but this is generally how she sounds. And Sue's a little bit more kind of a higher frequency. She's very excitable, so she talks up here. Again, still from Yorkshire, but she's very enthusiastic about everything. That's our Sue for you.
Dani wears a purple dressing gown and purple leggings, and Sue wears an extraordinary red fleece with a row of large black and white dogs across the middle. It's a bold choice.
My name's Kofi Dennis, and I'm playing Ben. I would describe myself as a mixed race man, quite tall, that's 6'3", medium build. When I'm playing Ben, it's very close to my own accents and how I'm speaking now, a little bit more northern. But he is quite reserved and he has little bouts of energy which come out in his physicality.
Ben wears a grey suit.
My name's Andrew Whitehead. I'm a 50-year-old, just recently turned 50-year-old, white skin, male, 5'10". I weigh about 112 kilos, if that gives, if you measure things in kilos. So I've got quite a waist. Slightly balding, and the main characters that I play are Kev, Dad, and UKIP woman who doesn't actually have a name. Kev is a taxi driver by right, so this is Kev. Dad is, just a bit more sort of naturally spoken, a bit like myself, a bit more like my own natural sort of voice. And our UKIP lady, her husband, Tony, can you hear me, Tony? This is our UKIP lady.
Kev wears jeans, a white t-shirt and a black leather waistcoat with lots of pockets, glasses and a flat cap. Dad wears a dark coat and UKIP woman wears a brown velvet hat.
My name's Jamie Knorr. I play Sasha in the show, who is Tess's boyfriend, love interest, let's say. And he's a very larger-than-life character. I'm tall myself, and I've got dark hair, and I wear a bright pink jumper. So that's one of the parts that I play. I also play Jan, who is part of the Yorkshire Party. He's from Friesland, and he's come over and he has joined the Yorkshire Party.
Sasha wears a pink sweatshirt, dark trousers and a crucifix earring. Jamie's also the musical director, so plays the keyboard during the show. A flamboyant number called Twitter Storm sees Sue, Kev and Ben all sport Yorkshire blue sequined ponchos with hoods. And that's the end of the introductory notes. We hope they'll help you enjoy Say Yes to Tess.